Lost to the Hawks in overtime.
Make a free throw.
Kyrie had 41 and a foul with 1.8 seconds
What are you
left.
doing, Kyrie?
What? That's a foul.
I know. What are you doing, Kyrie?
You were
Trying to
only in
win.
the game because of Kyrie.
True.
He was very good late.
yeah.
Here he is after the game.
Yeah.
But it was a bad.
We've just been losing tough ones, emotionally draining, but at the same time, we're professional. So I think the fun part of it is we still have a glimmer of hope, a glimmer of light at the end of the tunnel of where we can still sneak in. But at the same time, I'm at peace with just our effort. With spurts throughout the games, we just got to be able to finish better as a team.
Okay. Once again, here's the standings. Nick,
What?
this was your team.
Nick's face should be next to the Mavericks. We should
What?
put that.
They're in
Next
11th
graphic
place.
Yeah,
tomorrow.
I can read.
They're
So can the
5
audience.
games under 500.
That's the math?
You had them going,
I had him winning the title.
winning the title.
Yeah. That's true. Do you have a question?
Yeah,
Or
are you
just gonna
ready to
our
give up?
history lesson?
Just give up. It's okay.
Guys, I got to tell you something.
Go ahead.
Despite my commitment to take integrity, I don't think the Mavs are going to win the title this year.
Oh.
Luckily, I had the Lakers in my back pocket this whole
Right.
time.
Oh, yeah.
But it's so unfortunate, and it's self-inflicted. Do you know what seed they were at the trade deadline?
The 6th?
Yes.
Four.
The 4.
They were the 4
Think
seed.
about that.
They were the 4 seed.
And they got
And,
better.
in a different, everything everywhere all at once multiverse scenario.
Sure.
The Nets hold the line. The Mavs hold the line. And Brew and I both don't have egg all over our face for terrible finals predictions. Unfortunately, that's not where we're at. And because of my commitment to take integrity, I didn't want to believe in a Kyrie Irving team. I didn't.
You were
I
team
believe
Kyrie.
in defense being important in the playoffs. They never had it. And so I think management panicked and made a mistake. I don't think Jason Kidd's been great. I'm going to raise my chair back up now if that's okay with you
I
guys.
like that.
I'm sure you do. I'm going to say one other thing here, too. While this is embarrassing for me, it's worse for my guy Luka. He's got to own some of this.
So, yeah, just a little
You
best.
can't. No.
I don't know. Second best player, just
right.
a little bit.
Hey,
A little
Can't
bit.
make the play-in.
MVP pick.
Barely better than teams that are tanking.
Second best player in the world. All those comments we were hearing from that
Why
side.
do you guys say show me? They're the ones talking. Okay, first of all, your guy Dame, who you love so much, is beneath my guy Luke in the standings, and I don't hear you giving him a lot of flack for it. But, Brew, you and I both agreed, I think, going into the year, Luke had a really good claim to the second best player alive.
I do agree with
Okay, he can't claim that now. You get knocked. You don't have to carry a team to the championship, but you can't miss the play-in. Now, I'm not certain they will miss the play-in. I'm still holding on a little hope there. Go 3-0. OKC go 1-2, and then see what the hell happens.
And they're gonna
but
beat
this is
Denver.
clearly not a good team, and they got a lot of hard decisions in the offseason, and I was wrong. It happens.
There we go.
It had been a year. It was time.
got
for
there,
me to
finally.
You
do
know what
something.
we did not hear one time
What?
during that whole
What?
3-4
I'm
minute
sorry,
rant?
Broussard.
No.
Oh.
Well, that too.
What?
I'm sorry, Broussard. I was waiting.
Why?
What I really wanted to, he didn't refer to Luka as his son, his large adult Slovenian son.
Well, I don't know if you've heard, but Luke is dealing with a lawsuit with his mother right now, and I don't want to get on the wrong side of him either. So I'm stepping
So you're
aside
saying,
for a moment.
okay.
Yeah.
Savvy.
Look, I said last week they're out. They're not going to make the play-in. All right. So some of our predictions are coming true on this show. But look, they got Minnesota. Minnesota's got the tiebreaker. They're not going to catch OKC. The problem is they don't have, right. That's the thing.
They're in trouble.
Yeah.
All right.
Even though they got Chicago and San Antonio, and they got a tough game.
Sacramento, Chicago, San Antonio is what they have left.
Now, Sean's
Here
reported
we
that
go.
they might shut down
So
Luke
do you
and
want
Kyrie.
that to happen?
No.
Oh, come on.
Okay, no. That is the worst thing I've heard. The notion that you would shut down Luka and Kyrie.
Portland did it with Dame.
Number
the
one,
whole
well,
team.
Portland is out. If they were mathematically
But
eliminated,
Portland did it before they were mathematically eliminated.
okay, fine. That is also known as quitting. It's quitting. If you have a chance mathematically you play. That's number one. All right. Secondly, if I'm Luka or Kyrie, I am not letting them shut me down.
Kyrie?
I mean, look, Kyrie needs a contract, so he might want to play nice. But if I'm Luka especially, and if I'm Kyrie, I'm still trying. No, we want to play. We want to go out on our shield and see. We're going to play this thing to the end, just like Aaron Rodgers did. And lastly, though, let me say this.
Glad you brought up Aaron Rodgers.
It doesn't. It's just, you don't quit on your team. They created this mess. You mentioned Luka, absolutely has to wear this. Kyrie has to wear a lot of it too. And they both, look, I would be like, look, y'all created this mess, get us out of it.
Well, we can't get out. We're going to lose.
Try.
Or we might win one and then sneak into the play-in and lose. Can I show you this? Maybe this changes your mind. I am, in general, anti-tanking. However,
You're saying they should tank.
Well, I'm pro-amazing. That's the problem. The Wembanyama dunk over this weekend. This is a step-back three to a put-back dunk. This has never been done. I was grinding film from the moment I saw this. I grinded every step-back three miss to a dunk. Guess how many hits I got? One. This is it. Bro, they got a 3% chance right now. If they miss, as they stay as is. If they lose a few more, I think it can move up to
4.5%.
4.5%.
Which is 50% more.
to 4.5%?
Yeah.
They don't have a 4.5% chance of winning the title. If you can
and
get
their chance, by the way, Brew, title pie tomorrow, and Brew, they all because
so you think they should tank too?
I don't, but I'm trying to support my guy Kevin Wildes here. Their chance of a top 4 pick right now is 13%.
It's 3
if they
games,
drop
Brew.
one more spot, it's 20% of a top 4 pick. Now they're in real trouble. I do not think they can shut these guys down. I do think that if they lose against the Kings and they are mathematically out, then they can shut guys down. But I don't think you can do it right now. But I understand the sentiment because Wemby looks unbelievable.
Okay, so I think it's a foolish decision. The only reason they're at all relevant
with those guys anyway. They've lost what, 6 of 7?
Well, that's the thing with like Portland shutting everything. Like you guys are pretty bad with everybody playing.
Right.
All right. So suppose they miss the play-in.
Yeah.
Who's more to blame here? You cast a vote for Kyrie, which I was shocked by, but Kyrie or Luka?
Well, more to blame is different than who it looks worse for, in my opinion.
Oh, sorry.
I think Luka's the best player. Luka's the leader. He was there all year. He's got to wear it. But Brew, we are approaching totally unprecedented territory with Kyrie. Luka, we have seen all-time greats miss the playoffs in their prime. Kareem, back-to-back years. Akeem missed the playoffs for a year. There have been instances of it. And I know Luka's not an all-time great yet, but we both think he could be.
Right.
Kyrie, a guy pre-25th birthday, winning a championship as the clear-cut second-best player, being that good, the next year being unbelievable again. And then since then, can we show Kyrie's playoff numbers over the last 6 years? This is the entirety of his prime. He's played in 22 playoff games. He's played in 9 games post-round 1. He hasn't made a round 3 or 4.
So you think this looks worse for him?
No, what I'm saying is there is no context for this historically. His entire prime. It would be like if D. Wade, after winning that title in Miami,
were bad till LeBron went there.
Miami
team.
They
go out
had
in the
some
first
down
and second
years.
round.
Right, and then he had a whole. Do you think Kyrie's about to have a 4-year run of finals appearances?
Well, he's not about to get an influx of LeBron James and Chris Bosh either.
Iverson
didn't have a ton of playoff success after getting to the finals.
Iverson was the comp I was going to use, but he hadn't won a title.
And look, the historic thing, Kyrie's a small point guard, 6'2", right? Other than Steph and Isaiah Thomas, Clyde Frazier was kind of a big guard, right?
Sure.
No other small player has led a team to multiple championships. So look at Dame. As great as Dame is, his team is horrible. So the historic numbers, I don't look at Kyrie like that as bad. But I do think this looks a little worse for Kyrie because it just confirms, like Luka, the question now with Luka is he really got the stuff that leading a team to the championship takes? Because there are great players who don't have that stuff. And we've seen them historically. Now, I'm not saying he doesn't, but now the question is out. And coming into next year and going forward until he wins a ring, that will be the question. Does he have it? Is he the right? Does he have leadership? Does he hold people accountable? He's got to get more committed on defense, even if he's not a good defender. He's got to defend.
Only 41 points last night. But Kyrie
continues the narrative of everywhere he goes.
It's gotten worse.
Up.
It's gotten worse.
From
He was in the finals.
Yeah.
Then he was with a team that made the conference finals without him, and they couldn't get out of round 2. Then he went to a team that got knocked out in round 2 and then swept in round 1. Then he went to a team that was the 4th seed and now missed the playoffs. It has been a straight downhill trajectory over the last 6 years as far as his connection to team success. That's undeniable.
They went from 4th to 11th.
You trade away your defensive players. That's not Kyrie's fault. Kyrie's going to do Kyrie stuff.
He's a phenomenal individual player, but
Why?
you can't overlook the coincidence.